Hello. I like today to make a very simple cake, which is we will be decorating for the Mother's Day. So I use one box of banana cake. Of course, you can use any cake of your choice or any your favorite. And I use the rectangular baking tin, which is also does not really matter because we make it like a one single flour. That's why it doesn't matter. You can actually have rectangular as well in making flour as a centerpiece in the middle. But if you like rectangular, it's okay. It's about 16 by 26. And once we mix our cake and bake according to instruction, once it's baked and cooled, we level top and place on our cake board. So next is to apply I apply vanilla frosting. Of course, you depend on which cake you using. That's why you probably use might be different frosting. Let's finish up with our frosting. Once we finish applying our frosting, take one box ready to roll icing or use fondant. It doesn't really matter, or you can even make your own at home. So what you do is once you take it from a foil, knead on a working surface, sprinkle with a powdered icing sugar. Once it's turn quite often, otherwise it will stick to your working surface. And what we do is once it's big in a size of your cake, just simply transfer on top of it. We're not going to trim it today because we just want to keep whatever shape of pan you choose, would be rectangular or square. You can even make it round. It really does not matter because we'll make it background green and we'll make it one flower as a centerpiece in the middle. So what you do is apply a little bit of powdered icing sugar on your hands, start working from top and the sides. Once you're happy with everything what you achieve, trim away all the extras, bring it closer to cake, and then trim away closer to your cake. Once we trim away all excess of ready to roll icing, what you do is use a toothpick or a back of the brush, which is nice sort of around, and draw the patterns of your flower or flowers. Depend how many you wanted. And it's not really difficult because you can actually print it image from your computer or cut it from a magazine, your favorite image, or the flowers your mother is like very much. So I choose a flower. So this is just a little bit, you can see. Sorry, that's how much I can actually bring my camera in, so that's only one position basically. And once we've done all that, we use for this particular flower, which is I will do, we use green background, which is all everywhere, back around of centerpiece, which is flower, and we have apply now yellow for the middle, just a little bit only, not to, do not make a lot of paint, otherwise it will become gigantic smudge. So take a little bit and work with it. Say we're going, this is middle of our flower, and what we do is next we will work on different shadows, of course, as well. So but for now we have yellow is done. So next is we have rose pink, which is shake up a little bit, and what we do is next use one of those robust type of the brushes, not soft ones. See, soft ones, they like this. They're like a little tiny softies you can use in the makeup. We don't want those. We want actual robust for this one because we won't make it strikes. So what we do is we're using one of these robust brush, and we now will make our flowers. So what we do is here we make it stripes. Do not worry if it does not get immediately beautiful and right. We will sort it out as we go. Do not use too much paint, as I said before, because for you it will be easier to work and easier to make it design of your flowers. So you kind of strike. Now it's middle a little bit, so we want to round up a little bit. As you can see, it's already, we can see some sort of flower on our design. It's not of course done such as yet, but it's only start. So what you do is continue this way until you're happy with what you achieve, and then we can move to different color. What you do is next, if you wish, of course it's optional, you can add a little bit burgundy gel food coloring. Take small amount, of course, if you feel like. Maybe you would say, I don't feel for burgundy today. Sorry, just a joke. Yeah, well, anyway, if you feel like, just add a little bit in the stripes, just like this, on the middle. We want to add a different coloring and make it a really beautiful flower. So well, once we're done is that, next is we move closer to our middle. So we use black gel food coloring, black one, and take tiny amount, and we're going right on it closer to middle, and we'll make it little tiny strikes. Just tiny, don't take too much, because this is just to show how beautiful this flower is, and we don't want it spoiled natural attraction. So what we do is carefully continue this way closer to middle. Once you come closer to middle, and the last to finish, what you do is take brush, which is you was using with a black gel food coloring, and just tap it just like this. It will make a little black speckles sort of around, and it's blend all the rest of these colors. So once we've done all that, what we do is next, it's leave it for now to dry before we add in white gel food coloring. Just leave it as it is. So we'll go move into green liquid food coloring, and we start applying our back around. Do not go in too close to your flower yet, just like this, just like you would imagine flower would be. This is why I'm saying, because you might be need a little bit more white and extend this later. So what we do is here we just go right around your flower. I think I did look missing. Just like this. And once it's a little bit set and dry, we add white gel food coloring and a little bit shadow with it. So continue like this. Once you've done that, use color rest of cake with the green liquid food coloring. What you do is next, if you're willing to, take small amount of leaf green gel food coloring and white gel food coloring, mix in a plate and put a really light color on a background as a leaves just say that it's just not a one single flower. It's actually kind of growing, sort of, you know what I mean? It's like just something on the background, like a real picture. If you want it, this is really optional, of course, and put a couple of leaves or the stems or something like that. So what we do is next use little tiny miniature the brush and take a little bit of a pink liquid food coloring. You can use also easily pink gel food coloring and take straight from the little jar. And what we do is we make our petals more visible, more even. You can make them smaller or bigger. You can stand them on ways. Basically, you are in charge. So once you've done all that, what we do is place small amount of white gel food coloring. Take a small robust type of brush, and what we do from the top of our petal, we just draw white and in. We want to make this flower really beautiful, really even and symmetrical. So what we do is we draw in. Once it gets a little bit mixed up, what you do is wipe tiny bit in a paper towel and continue this way. Right in, started from outside and in, and continue this way until you achieve result what you want to see. Now finish decorating, and as you can see, flower come out not too bad. And as I said before, you can make your favorite flower or favorite flower of your mother and paint it. Not necessarily have to have one. You can have whole bunch of a whole bouquet, and it's really pleasurable to do flowers because it's so beautiful. Well, I hope you do like this sort of design. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Everything will be in the description box. Until next time, goodbye.